respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
43.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Room here to run. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow. Our go blue ladies.
Get him, get him, get him.
15, 15.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 37. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Our go blue ladies.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chris Wormley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the twist. Slam, slam.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
What? Go. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Switch.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one goes for 8 yards. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Roberts got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On third down, Jackson forced out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Number 53, Mike 53. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Yellow.
36. Got one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A first down there on a pickup at 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. I got you, pump. Check. Crunch. Yo, hey, I need one over here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
Let's go, fellas.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Now Jackson throwing on fourth down. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go!